Mm-hmm. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Just the Gym. As you know, I'm your host, Denise, here to bring you the gems of life, the gems of you, and the gems of today. Because if I don't bring it to you, then how are we going to enlighten ourselves? How are we going to be the best versions of ourselves? I'm just kidding. I want to always thank you guys for being intentional with your time and taking your time out today to tune in. I would appreciate it if you followed, and subscribed me on my platforms. I am also on Spotify. And for those of you who tune in and who don't tune in, I am just here to just share love and enlightenment, and you can take what leaves you fulfilled and leave what doesn't. I'm not here to shame anybody. I'm just here to share my experience and hope that it is an experience that you can take pieces from and use on your journey. Or if not, I'm a yapper. Your girl just got up here to yap. Thank you. Today's episode is going to be a little bit more different than my last episode. My last episode was just very important and very, very serious to me. Black men's mental health needs to be the forefront of, just mental health period needs to be the forefront of Black communities, but not only Black communities, just the communities as we grow as a peoples. So we need to envelop those spaces so that they can feel themselves and truly find the strength in their feelings and emotions. Okay. So today's episode is about asking for permission. Have you kind of ever felt like you were living in a NPC role, like a non-playing character role of your life, more of a passenger seat vibe? It's giving it's giving sides extra. You came here for $50 because they need a background noise. Is that how you're living your life? Or is it giving main character? I personally have struggled with often living in the passenger seat role of my life when it comes to things that I feel passionate about, relationships I want to maintain, and just a kind of little bit of everything. And it's gotten me to a place of always feeling like things are happening to me instead of being in control of these things. So in order to realize that I wasn't in the passenger seat of my life, I had to go through each relationship and what was it about myself that was allowing me to not fully be immersed in my own life and allowing things to just happen to me instead of me to be doing the things, and it comes from learning yourself and by what I call the main character syndrome. Call me Dr. Shin. I might have got one of those diplomas during COVID. So if you see me saving lives, changing lives, don't say nothing. Okay? All right. But yeah, the main character syndrome is really just taking initiative, not taking the backseat role of your life and being active, being present, and really taking the time to not just go with the crowd and just figure it out as I get there. It's really buckling down on yourself and taking the time to be like, I don't think that's for me. I might not like that. You know, maybe that's a y'all thing. That's not a me thing. I feel like the main character energy sets you apart from everybody else because you learn that times are going to change. People are going to say things. You are not moved by what people say about what you do, or you're not moved by society. When you fully become the main character in your life, and I know it's hard because I find myself sometimes scrolling and then, I never do a woe is me because I'm grateful for the life that I have. I have so many things to be grateful for. My life has been saved so many times, I'm thankful. But we can all get in the woe is me phase. So it's understandable, but pick yourself up, because I can't do it for you. I mean, I would, friend. I really would. I would tell you to pick yourself up and get on my back. But in all reality, where's your experience? You won't be able to experience in the full capacity that life should be experienced if I live it for you. If you're in the passenger seat of my car. You know what I'm saying? Be in the driver's seat of your own car. Don't just be hopping in passenger seats of other people's lives, just going along for the ride. Because sometimes that ride has no destination. I know people have been driving on a road for years. I don't even know how the car has gas. I don't even know how the car has gas. At this point, it's a motorcycle. Okay? And that's the awesome part about being in the driver's seat of your life, is you don't have to succumb to other people's passenger seat syndrome. When you're main character, you let people live on their mediocrity or just on their different tips. It's okay if your river flow like that. Mine's flow like this. And it's okay if our flows are different. It just is a testament to how each car your body is the car, your mind is the driver. Don't just be, on cruise control. There is so much to experience. There is so many people to experience. Baby, I'm telling you. Pick yourself up. Don't boo to anybody who's ever made you feel like you didn't deserve to be in the front seat of your own life. Okay? Because you deserve to be looking through that rear view mirror, baby, and driving forward. Car empty. I mean, if you want to have people tagging along, but this journey is for you. Becoming the driver in your own car and not succumbing to the passenger seat syndrome it takes time. Not only does it take time, it takes reminding yourself, because we've been programmed. Through, I'm going to say programmed. It takes time because we've been subconsciously programmed. We've had the blueprint to be the main character, but through conditioning and past traumas, we make ourselves live in the passenger seat and convince ourselves that we don't deserve to be in the front seat of your own life. How crazy is that? We would convince somebody else that they deserve to be in the place that they are in just because, I'm not saying everybody is, but I know my crowd. We would convince everybody to be in the place that they deserve to be. But why don't we do that for ourselves? Don't we all deserve to take up the space? I'm taking up space, baby. I'm big. Okay. I was just watching this. I don't know if it's true, but they were saying that the USA is only 4% of the world's population. 4% of the world's population. And if that's the case, what are you tripping for? Catch a flight. Okay? Change your name. Whatever you need to be the main character in your life, to make you feel good, to make you live, do your hair, do your makeup. You going nowhere? Who cares? Take some pictures. Because if you're living on other people's version of life, it gets low and it gets boring. Okay? I want to be my own person. Okay? I want to be my own person. I want you to be your own person because I think there is something so beautiful about seeing the uniqueness that lies between everybody that they feel like is not there because the conditioning of childhood, society. And then they're like, dang, I didn't know I like this. It's kind of like, I just had like, y'all see my backdrop pink? Well, I tell my mom last week, like, Mom, I think it was last week. I think it was. But I was like, Mom, I think I like pink. She said, you've always liked pink. You just never liked it on you. Why was I liking it for everybody else? Because look at me. Pink, please. Pink, ladies. Make it happen. I can do what I want. I'm the main character. I'm in the driver's seat. I get to decide who's in this show, baby. I get to decide who's my co-star. I get to decide how long this film goes. Is this a 2-part? Is it giving... Am I trying to be as deep as Harry Potter? Or am I trying to be light? Is my life giving Ozark? Hey, baby, I'm just asking. What are we giving? Is it a drama? Rom-com. My life is definitely a rom-com. But anyways, yeah. What genre? What's it giving? Don't live on anybody else's version or you already criticize yourself enough. Don't let anybody else do it for you. God can only judge you. He made you how you should be. All the rest you got going on, that's you. You allowed that. So let's allow some new things. Recondition ourselves. Relearn ourselves. Maybe I do like pink. Okay? Maybe I do like to be a little girly. Because now I ain't even finna lie to you. I used to like dresses when I was young. And I had to think why. Because one, I was trying to be a tomboy. But I really did like dresses. My grandmother used to stitch me dresses by hand. And I'm telling you, I used to eat them up. Let me go get me a little pattern. This is what I want. This the fabric I want. Give me my silk. Because I need my silk. Because handmade dresses are a little itchy. All that cut up fabric. Alright. But I miss it. I wish I would have cherished it more. When we live in the passenger seat, we don't get to experience things to the fullest. When you're not the main character in your life, you succumb to things. You don't get things, as I said, they happen to you. You don't experience them. So we just gotta work on recognizing moments where we take a back seat in our own lives. Speaking up when something's not right. If that's not how you like your food, send it back. It takes the smallest of moments to make you feel big. And don't let nobody else tell you different. Okay? You told somebody no. Main character energy. Because now I'm not in your car anymore. I hopped out. And if you ain't got no car yet, if you ain't worried about the car yet, get on the bus. Find somebody who, and I say a bus is by community. Find the community of people who can help you realize the main character energy in your life. That is also vital. Being around other people who recognize themselves as main characters allows you to recognize the main character energy within yourself. The energy, the mindfulness that comes from people who see it and want to experience it, who don't run from the challenge of being the main character in their life, who hit that hurdle and be like, damn, hey, this what comes with the territory. I think I used to be around a lot of people who were scared of that next step. I know people who see that next step and be like, shoot, it's a little wobbly, but I'm gonna make it. And the faith that you have to have in yourself and something bigger is just a part of how you consistently remind yourself of that main character energy. Because when you have faith in something, it's easier to bounce when you walk. If you know what I'm saying? It's easier to put a little umph behind your step because now I know what I'm fighting for. I'm not fighting for just any old thing. I'm fighting for me. This is beyond generations, but also about how we can maintain being the main character of our own story, but how we can create a future where people become the main character in their story. How we can help encourage others to recognize the main character energy that they hold within themselves. Because when people recognize their main character energy within themselves, it allows you to see them in a different light. And say you guys connect on a different or deeper level, it's a disadvantage for you to hold in this amazing person that's waiting to be embraced. It's a disadvantage to not connect with people who want to connect with you. It's a disservice to yourself and the universe. They're like, hey, we trying to get you out. Help us help you. And that's also not always. Some people don't want to be helped. But that's reminding yourself that you never have to succumb to somebody's passenger seat syndrome of their life. And passenger seat syndrome doesn't last forever for some people. But very few does it graduate to a new level. You know what I'm saying? But we're not here to judge. I'm 27. I've lived in the passenger seat of my life for 20, I want to say after my car accident, I kind of like woke up and was like, okay, life ain't, I got into my car accident in 2016. So I think that's also what helped me kind of just like shake me. It doesn't have to be traumatic life experiences, but the experience, take heed in the time that is given to you on grace. It never has to be given to you. They give it because it's there and he's feeling good today. People go to sleep. You will talk to people one night and wake up and then be gone. You owe it to the people who care about you, the people who created you, the person who created you, to become the main character in your life so you can live life and experience on it to the fullest. You've only reached the potential that you've set for yourself. What if you take away what you've been conditioned? What if you start questioning why your parents did the things that they did and not just saying it is because it is? This is the way I grew up. If I don't like the way I'm talked to, I'm going to address it. I don't like the company you keep, I'm going to remove myself. When you stand on business, main character energy. That's what it's giving. Stand on business about yourself. I can't stand on business for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you 3 tips as we wrap up the episode as a reminder to just make sure that we are in the front seat of our lives, because I don't like the way y'all drive. It's too slow for me. Put me in gear, baby. I got a GT something. GT coupe. Because I just listened to that song by Lil Russell. But my car is fast. And if y'all want to drive stick shifts, I don't mind. But just make sure it's in a different lane. Okay? I don't have to. I can definitely coexist. I could vibe with a slow pace. But don't make me feel bad for knowing that I like a fast pace. I like to see the results. I like to know that I am wanted. I like certain things. So don't make me feel bad because what I require may not be what you require. I don't make you feel bad because you like pineapples on your pizza. Okay? You like pineapples? We gonna get half. Split it something nice. Save the drama for your mama and the judgment for your daddy. Okay? And that's just, I ain't judgment free zone, baby. Main character energy, it takes you, it's a reminder. Come back to this video. Remind yourself, put me on. You run this story. You create the budget. You get to allow who's in it. You get to switch it up. You get to see how long this chapter is endured. You make the choices. You hold the key. So we take the time to ask ourselves, are we actively going with the flow in our lives? Are we taking the driver's seat and making sure that we take our time on this journey? Because you chose this journey and you're not just going anywhere. I'm not on your ride. I'm not just going to be in anybody's car, going on anybody experiences. Because remember, people be driving with no destination. None. Baby, You know how Domino's can literally deliver pizza to nowhere? That's where they be going. The pen. Just drop it. Because you got to be moved by yourself and not by surroundings. That's main character energy. Who are you? I want to know. It's not a mystery anymore. We can figure it out. Maybe you really didn't like that. Maybe you do like pink. When you really take the time to take out the person that you've become and really become detail oriented about your place and your position in life. It kind of helps you figure out where you want to go and set those boundaries. Create those relationships where you don't feel like you're putting in more than you're receiving. So it can be a transformative relationship and not a transactional relationship. So we can redefine relationships for ourselves. Because what irritates me and what makes me realize about the energy that other people have is I often get overly passionate about things, and I used to think I was really sensitive. There was something wrong with me. Like, why doesn't everybody feel the way I feel? Does not nobody care like I care? When in reality, it's okay that I feel emotions deeply. It's okay that you feel them differently than I do. I just have to respect that you don't feel them as deeply as I do. And maybe we can find a happy medium. The silver lining, where we both can coexist and you be fulfilled and me be fulfilled. That's the type of relationships that you're looking for to help nurture your main character energy. When people recognize what you bring to the table and don't just bring a chair, it makes it easier for you to just live in your essence, because you don't have to constantly remind people of the boundaries you set. You don't have to constantly remind people that that's not you anymore. People love to remind you of that old you. Okay, baby, that's not me no more. I don't know her. She was struggling in survival mode. Ugh. I'm like, it gives me the ick to think about the things I used to how passive I was. And I give myself the grace too, but I should have stood on business, baby. I played way too much. That's why when you see me now, I'm not playing. I don't go nowhere where it's not my energy. It's not even my energy. I don't go to places where growth can be fostered. And I mean growth in our relationships, growth in finances, growth in home life, growth. Growth. We both have to feel like something's happening here, because if I'm just sitting and existing, then baby, I'm wasting time for myself. My time is too valuable to be wasted. Your time is too valuable to be wasted. That main character energy is just waiting for somebody to tap into it. Hey, I see you. We're working on it. And that's all it has to be, a constant. It's not like you don't get to a certain level and just be like, oh, I don't have to set boundaries anymore. I don't have to constantly remind myself of the person that I'm wanting to be. Because when you don't remind yourself, you get comfortable at this level. Don't get comfortable. Get uncomfortable. Put some rocks in your shoes. I don't know what to tell you. Don't complain about the life that you're not willing to put in the work for. Okay? That requires that main character energy. Waking up when people are asleep, baby. That's what it is. It's it starts by it's a lonely road too, because then you start sticking up for things that people usually don't speak on. Everybody's silent, and you like, we was just talking about this in the room. Y'all had something to say? Now that we done got in front of everybody, you quiet. A follower. Passenger seat rider, just trying to get in anybody's car along for the ride with no destination. Y'all aimlessly driving. That's why the roads are packed, because people be driving with no destination. I cracked the code, baby. No destination. That's why the roads is packed. That's why it takes me 3 hours to get to work at 8 o'clock. It's because y'all are out here playing with no destination. Just playing with this fruitful, beautiful life God gave you. You only get one, baby. Only one. Cherish it. Cause when you're so close to death, hey, you gonna be wishing you just had a second to just take that time on you, nurture you. Don't waste your time on things that have no value, no validity. Whatever you find valuable, it's you determine. You make the rules. Who are you asking for permission from anymore? We're grown. Baby, we're not in school. No principal. There's no dean. The only person you gotta answer to, the jails. Play your cards right, okay? Don't be stealing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not jeopardizing this beautiful life of mine. So now I'm too stuck up because the version of me that you used to remember used to may succumb to the old things that we used to find fun, whatever that may be. But now I'm different. It doesn't satisfy me anymore. I have a taste for something else. Be grateful that my taste is elevated, because hopefully it elevates your taste. And if it doesn't, why do I want to hate on you? If you want to be an NPC, if anybody, whatever choice you choose in life it holds no weight over here, baby. I wish you well. I'm not losing sleep about it no more. Get to know you. Who are you? Let's get to the deeper, the underlying version of you that you don't think anybody should experience, because society has told you it's not digestible. It's not fitting. Doesn't conform with social norms. So with that being said, guys, DM me. Let me know what part of your life you're ready to take control of, and where you find yourself, if you do, being a passenger seat rider sometimes, where we all find ourselves. I think in order to become a driver, you gotta get your license. We all start somewhere. So if you're still in the passenger seat of your life, don't be down on yourself, because it just takes this video, a moment where you recognize where you have been passive and been conditioned to think that you don't deserve to be, where you've been passive in your life and you don't deserve to be the main character in your own story. How does that work? Why would we? I don't need an understudy. I don't think you do too. I think you're more than capable of creating the life that you know you deserve for yourself and being the first person to advocate for that. Because you ultimately can create the life that you want with the proper boundary setting and the proper tools. So as we come to an end, I want you to, I would like you to share with me, but also look at your life with a fine-tuned comb, because when you're not the main character in your life, it allows people to come think that they need to direct your story. But why do you need a director when you wrote this story? This story is made specifically for you, tailored perfectly. Nothing is imperfect. It's perfect. And who's to say it's not? It's not my life. So, if this episode resonated with you and you want to be the main character of your life, tune in and continue to use the gems that we've discussed in this episode to advocate for yourself and your journey and being in the driver's seat of your life. You're the first person, nobody else. I want to have a great day. And if this episode resonated, please hit the like and subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and Spotify. I would love to communicate and engage with my community. So any way we can reach out and help each other, I am here for it. I spent a lot of time reflecting on what it means to truly express myself, what it truly means to be expressing myself and truly in my driver's seat of my life. And whether you're creating content or even an entrepreneur or simply just, navigating life, there's so much pressure to condemn to expectations and just societal norms and the noise around us. But what if I told you everything you already need is already in you? And that's just basically what we're getting to. The stories you have to tell, the dreams you have to chase, the unique magic that lies within you is all right there waiting to be unleashed and tapped into and discovered. I want you to know that I'm here to help you discover that. And whatever that may be on this journey, we can do it together. And if you would like, I would appreciate it. You guys, reach out to me. It's all about growth and connecting with my community and connecting, period. If I can't find it, I can find you somebody who can. That's what we're all about, is growth. At Just a Gem, it's about finding the gem within you to magnify your energy. So no matter what size you feel like you are, you're still holding up that space. It's still big, babe. You make it happen for you. So make sure it counts and make sure it matters. I appreciate you guys. I want to thank you guys for my 2 little subscribers, okay, and my 1 little video. Everything goes noticed. I know everything with me, okay, baby? I see it. I see y'all supporting me. I see those who don't, and I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know for where my energy needs to be led. I appreciate you freeing up the space for the people who want to watch my content. Y'all, be safe, be vigilant, and be the main character. Have a great rest of y'all's night. Bye.